Good afternoon to all. This is Manikya Rao, lecturer in economics, working at APRJC, Nagarjuna Sagar. Once again, I welcome you all into online classes. How are you all? So, in previous class, I have been explained the important concepts from fourth chapter, that is agriculture sector. In that class, we have been discussed what are the causes for small size of land holdings. What are the causes for small size of land holdings? So there are nearly 5 or 6 points are there. Then another important topic also we have discussed. What are the factors responsible for green revolution in India? What are the factors responsible for green revolution in India? So what are those? Could you remember? First one is IADP, Intensive Area Development Program. Second one is Intensive Agriculture Area Development. Third one is high yielding variety of seeds. Fourth one is introduction of commercial crops. Introduction of crops with gestation period. Introduction with crops for gestation period. Expansion of irrigation facilities. Expansion of irrigation facilities. Then farm mechanization. Consumption of fertilizers and pesticides and other factors. So these are the 8 important things we have been discussed while we have discussed in factors responsible for green revolution in India. And we also discussed why green revolution has introduced in India. What for? Because of 3 things. One is increasing of food grains for growing population to meet the needs of the population. And second one is India must become self-reliant for production of food grains. And also India could be in future is one of the exporting countries, especially in agriculture sector. So after introduction of green revolution, India become self-reliant for production of food grains. So now I am going to explain another important concept, that is what is the impact of green revolution to Indian economy. What is the impact of green revolution on Indian economy? As we already discussed, green revolution in India. So green revolution. What is the meaning of green revolution? Again I am asking. Green revolution, it refers to the process increasing of agriculture production with the help of modern inputs. Green revolution, it is a process to increase agricultural productivity or production with the help of modern techniques or tools. So India wanted to self-reliance through green revolution. mid 1960s and 70s, the Green Revolution period has introduced in a first phase, that is Andhra Pradesh, Punjab and UP. And later, during mid 70s and 80s, it has been extended to other states and other districts. Other states and other districts. As I already explained to you, Norman Borlaug was the pioneer of International Green Revolution. He is the father of International Green Revolution. Whereas M.S. Swaminathan is the father of Indian Green Revolution. So this Green Revolution period, before Green Revolution, when Green Revolution has been introduced in the year 1966 and 67. And 67. Norman Borlaug was the International father of GR means Green Revolution. So this is very, very important. What for India introduced Green Revolution means there is a historical background, that is 1943. Bengal famine. So nearly 30 lakhs of people, they have died because of lack of food grains, shortage of food grains. So that very great pathetic incidents has happened the way back 1943 in West Bengal. So later, India got independence. During 1960s, India has wanted to introduce high yielding of variety of seeds. So this Green Revolution has already been successfully implemented countries like Mexico and Philippines, with the intervention of research done by Norman Borlaug and his fellow friends. That was happened in the 1950s. Whereas in India, the concept has been introduced 1966 and 67. So overall, we have to see what is the impact of Green Revolution in India. So according to there is a statistics during 1966 and 61 and 66, the food grains only 81 million tons. 81 million tons. 81 million tons only. But later it has increased it is nearly 292 million 2019 and 2020. So before Green Revolution, India produced only 81 millions food grains, 81 million tons food grains only. During that time, our population is nearly 43 or 44 crore. Nearly 70 crore. 70 crore population. 70 crore population. Whereas the food production has been increased 292 million tons during recent statistics, that is 2019 and 2020. So Green Revolution has given lot of boost for Indian agriculture. Without Green Revolution, India could have been still facing lot of food grain problems, shortage of food grain problems. But at the same time, Green Revolution also has left some criticism also. As coin has two sides, Green Revolution also has some benefits and some merits and demerits also. Positive and negative shades are there while introducing of Green Revolution. Now we have to go for what Green Revolution it has clearly explained. We have to see. Green Revolution Green Revolution Green Revolution has recorded a significant impact on Indian economy. The following are the significant impact of Green Revolution. It has significantly impact on Green Revolution. First one is the boost up of the production of cereals. Boost up of production of cereals. Cereals means Kayadhanyalu. Boost up of production of cereals. The production of rice and wheat stood at 35 million tons. Production of rice and wheat. Wheat 35 million tons during 1960-61. 1960 and 61. It has increased rice only during 1960-61. It is only 31 million tons, but it has increased 104 million tons in 2012 and 2013. 2012 and 2013. At the same time, wheat also. Wheat, it is 11 million tons. It has increased million tons during the same 2012 and 2013. It is only 11 million tons, but the wheat production has been increased during 2012 and 2013. It is nearly 225 million tons by 2012 and 2013. The production of food grains increased. The production of food grains, all food grains, the production of food grains nearly 257 million tons. Million tons. 257 millions. 257 million tons. Two 2012 and 13, the food grains production nearly it is 257 million tons. All food grains all together. So it is a boost up of the production of cereals. Boost up of production of cereals. And the second one is increasing the production of commercial crops. Increasing the production of commercial crops. So initially the Green Revolution has given priority for only paddy, wheat, sugarcane and cotton. Rest of the crops it has not given priority. So again all other commercial crops like jute, oil seeds, potato, chili, tobacco, all these crops have been covered later. So increase in the production of commercial crops. Therefore, more focus has been given to production of commercial crops. Initially, the Green Revolution is limited to only food grains, that is rice and wheat and sugarcane, some extent for potato. But other commercial crops it has not covered under Green Revolution. But later it has been extended for other crops. Those are commercial crops. Then third one is third impact, boost to employment generation. Boost to employment generation. So the successful adoption of Green Revolution led to continuous expansion in area under food grains. Green Revolution has extended continuous expansion area under crops, increased of total production and productivity. The techniques enhanced the employment opportunities in agriculture sector because multiple crops and labor intensive crops like rice, potato, fruits, vegetables, etc. have been cultivated. Farmers they started cultivation of multiple crops like rice, potato, fruits, vegetables, all these things, multiple crops. Same land holding, but nearly one or two mixed crops farmers they started cultivate in the same piece of land. That is called multiple cropping system. And again, the entry of MNCs, multinational companies into retail agricultural marketing has generated more employment for rural people. Many MNCs, Reliance, Tata, and other important multinational companies, they have entered into rural areas where the agriculture farmers are producing necessary fruits and vegetables. So these companies have approached the farmers and adopt some villages for a period of 2 years or 3 years, and the MNCs, multinational companies, wanted to pay advanced money and supply of inputs and all facilities by multinational companies. Finally, the products, the crops must go into the MNC's hands. So many multinational companies nowadays, they adopt some agricultural lands, villages. Whatever they suggest, farmers they have to follow. They have to cultivate the crops, vegetables, fruits, tobacco, whatever capitalistic farmers they want, those crops must cultivate by our farmers. So nowadays, many companies they entered into the retail industries. Agriculture has become a commercialized after introduction of green revolution. So this is a boost to employment generation. Majority of the people they got employment opportunities after introducing of green revolution in our agriculture sector. So again, the fourth one is forward and backward linkages. Forward and backward linkages. Forward and backward. Forward and backward linkages. Forward and backward linkages. What it means, how we can understand. What is forward and backward linkages? Agriculture supplies raw material to industries. It is a forward linkage. Agriculture sector supply raw materials to industries. It is a forward linkage. It is a strong link. Whereas industries supplies inputs to agriculture. Industries supplies inputs to agriculture sector. It is backward linkage. It is a backward linkage, but it is a weak linkage. Weak linkage. But Green Revolution has created a larger demand for inputs produced and supplied by industries. Green Revolution has created lot of demand for inputs produced and supplied by industries. Agriculture sector has created lot of demand for industrial products, industrial tools, industrial goods. So that is forward and backward linkages. And another important impact, that is increasing incomes. Increase in incomes. So in your textbook it is improved incomes, but it is increases incomes of the rural people. Green Revolution has resulted increases in the incomes of the farmers, like Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, and Himachal Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, all these states, the farmers' incomes have been increased after introduction of Green Revolution. Green Revolution made the farmers to follow the techniques of grading and product of selling the products. Grading and selling of the products. Avoiding middlemen. In this context, the MNCs have provided remunerative prices to the farmers. So, after Green Revolution introduction in India, agriculture, the farmers, they got lot of incomes. They got lot of incomes because they could understand grading and selling their products. After grading of their selling of products, they would get high remunerative price for their products. High remunerative prices paid by multinational companies. So therefore, our agriculture farmers, they gave much importance for producing commercial crops and grading process. Then finally, they brought into market for high remunerative prices. So in this way, agriculture made our Indian farmers, they get more benefits or incomes from Green Revolution. So finally, we have to see another important thing, that is sixth one is decrease in poverty. Decrease in poverty. Decrease in poverty. So the Green Revolution has tremendously or significantly reduced poverty in rural areas. Some of the economists opined that, majority of the economists, they opined that Green Revolution created employment opportunities in various sectors like transportation, fertilizers and pesticides, industries, banking, services, etc. As a result of Green Revolution, surplus in the production of food grains. Green Revolution resulted surplus of food grains is achieved. Surplus of food grains has been achieved. The surplus of food grain is distributed among the poor through public distribution system. The surplus food grains has been distributed to the poor through public distribution system, PDS. PDS, public distribution system, controlled rice, fair price shop, through public distribution system at a cheaper price, below market price. Poor people, they would get food grains from ration shops or control shops, control rice. So thus it helps in eradicating poverty of the poor. So Green Revolution has directly or indirectly helped poor people to reduce their poverty. They would come out from their poverty. However, so far we have discussed what is the impact of Green Revolution. First one is it is a boost up of production of cereals. Second one is as we already discussed that increasing in production of commercial crops. Increased in production of commercial crops. Boost up to employment generation. Third one is boost up of employment generation. Fourth one is forward and backward linkages. And fifth one is Green Revolution impact, that is increases incomes of rural poor. Green Revolution has helped the farmers to increase their incomes because of entry of multinational companies into retail marketing, especially in agricultural products. Finally, we have seen that is sixth one is decreasing in poverty. Decrease in poverty. Poverty has been reduced because of Green Revolution has made India produce more surplus food grains. Surplus food grains has been distributed among the poor through public distribution system with cheaper price. So when the poor people, they are able to purchase the lower price, cheaper price through public distribution system, their poverty would definitely reduce or decrease. So Green Revolution has directly or indirectly helped to poor people to reduce their poverty, or they have come out from their poverty. And however, there is a different opinion among economists. What is the criticism? There is a lot of criticism on Green Revolution. Criticism on Green Revolution. Lot of economists and environmentalists, they have opined that lot of criticism on Green Revolution. Some economists advocated that Green Revolution has confined to particular crops. Green Revolution, it is only confined to particular crops, that is rice, wheat, and sugarcane, and cotton. And also Green Revolution has limited to certain regions. It is certain regions. Say like Punjab, Haryana, UP, Andhra Pradesh, and Bihar, Rajasthan. Some states only it has confined. Certain regions. And Green Revolution has given a birth. Green Revolution has given a birth to capitalistic farming. Green Revolution has given to a capitalistic farming. Capitalistic farming. Green Revolution has given a birth to a capitalistic farming. And small farmers failed to reap the fruits of Green Revolution. For small and marginal farmers, they could not reap the benefits of or the fruits of Green Revolution. But who got more benefit? Rich farmers or big farmers, they got lot of benefits through Green Revolution. And reckless use of fertilizers and pesticides, which affects the soil health as well as human health also. The introduction of Green Revolution, it has reckless use of more fertilizers, pesticides. As a result, soil fertility has been degraded. Degradation of soil fertility. And finally, it has impact on human health, environment. And again, Green Revolution has promoted regional disparities. Green Revolution has promoted regional disparities. It has widened a big gap between big farmers and small farmers. So, Green Revolution, even though the impact is more positive, but more negative also. Through Green Revolution, more cereal production has been started in Indian agriculture and commercial crops. Finally, it has boosted up the employment opportunities and increasing the farmers' incomes, even though reduction of poverty in rural areas, but there are a lot of criticism Green Revolution has confined to only certain crops, it has limited to certain regions, and it has given a birth to a capitalistic farming. After Green Revolution, Indian agriculture has become commercialized. So therefore nowadays majority of multinational companies, they entered into the villages. They spoil the village economy. They spoil the village economy, especially for agricultural sector. Agricultural sector. And also Green Revolution has given a big gap, bridge between, created a lot of widen between farmers, big farmers and small farmers. Regional inequalities. It has created regional inequalities. So, in the previous chapter, now we have been discussed three important concepts. Three important concepts in agricultural sector. That is fourth chapter. In previous class, I have explained already what are the causes for small size of land holdings. What are the causes for small size of land holdings? There we have discussed nearly 7 points. 7 important points that we have been discussed. What are those? The law of inheritance. Law of inheritance, first one. Second one is pressure of population. Pressure of population. And third one is declining of joint families. Declining of joint families. Fourth one is farmers' indebtedness. Farmers' indebtedness. And fifth one is land hunger. Land hunger. Majority of the farmers, they had a sentiment with land. Sentiment with land. Even though possessing land, it is a social status. Social status. It is a symbol of social status. Such an attachment they had with agricultural land. And again, the declining of handicrafts. Declining of handicrafts. Because handicrafts industries, they have provided a lot of employment opportunities. When the industrialization takes place, the handicrafts products, they did not give competition with machine goods, industrial goods. As a result, many of rural handicrafts people, they left their ancestral occupations. Simply they engaged or depends on agriculture sector. Agriculture sector. So that is the thing that we have discussed in what are the causes for small size of land holdings, which is very important for 5 marks. Later we have discussed that what are the factors responsible for Green Revolution. What are the factors responsible for Green Revolution? There we have discussed nearly 8 important points. Okay, important points. First one is Intensive Area Development Program. Intensive Area Development Program during 1960s. And again, Intensive Agriculture Area Program. Intensive Agriculture Area Program, IAAP, during 1964. And third one is High Yielding of Variety of Seeds. High Yielding Variety of Seeds during 1966 and 66. HYV seeds they have introduced. When they have introduced a lot of things, it has been needed. That is credit, irrigation facilities, marketing, and all other things are very important. So, high yielding variety of seeds, they have done a lot of research on collaboration with ICAR, Indian Council of Agriculture Research, and again ICRISAT, International Crop Research Institute for Semi-Arid, ICRISAT, and also Punjab National University. They have done a lot of research for invention of hybrid seeds. And later we have seen that introduction of crops with short gestation period. introduction of the crops with short gestation period. Earlier, certain crops it take the time of 180 days, but the days has been reduced after the innovation of new hybrid seeds, that is 180 days to 120 days. Within 3 months, a new crops has been grown. And again, expansion of irrigation facilities. Green Revolution has wanted a lot of water, abundant water, or lot of irrigation facilities. Without proper irrigation facilities, Green Revolution could not be success. And again, farm mechanization. It is the part of Green Revolution. That is new tractor, engines, crushers, thresher, and again, and electrical motors, and drilling, harvesting machines. All this agriculture sector, lot of mechanization has been taken place. Then finally, consumption of fertilizers and pesticides. So government has encouraged to supply of more fertilizers and pesticides. For that, government has given or provided lot of subsidies, keeping in view of farmers' benefits and other factors also. For successful of Green Revolution, farmers they wanted to give some sort of training, that is KVS, that is Krishi Vijnana Kendras, and again rural knowledge centers, and Atma, that is agriculture technology management agencies, and agriculture extension centers. In these institutions, there is a lot of training has been given for farmers how to use modern inputs while cultivating hybrid seeds in order to produce more food grains, and adult literacy program to make our farmers they know the fertilizers and pesticides at what amount they have to use. And again, finally, credit facilities and other important things also it has required. So that is what are the factors responsible for Green Revolution in India. This is also important for 5 marks. Then just now we have discussed that what is the impact of Green Revolution on Indian economy. Last year question paper, if you see, this question has already they have asked for 5 marks. What is the impact of Green Revolution on Indian economy? So Green Revolution has significantly impact of our Indian agriculture. First one is boost up of production of cereal. Second one is production of commercial crops. Third one is boost up employment generation. Fourth one is increases incomes of the farmers. And fifth one is reduces or decreases poverty. And there are lot of opinion, debate whether Green Revolution has successful in Indian agriculture or not, because there are lot of negative aspects also given Green Revolution. That is, Green Revolution it is only limited for certain regions and confined to certain crops, and it has widened the gap between rich farmers and small farmers, and it has created lot of regional disparities. Small and marginal farmers they could not reap the benefit of Green Revolution. Only large farmers they got lot of advantages of Green Revolution. So these are the negative aspects when we are studying the Green Revolution. That is the impact of Green Revolution on Indian economy. So if time permits, there are other 2 or 3 important topics are there in the agriculture sector. Later, the agriculture sector chapter is going to finish. Then we have to go for industrial sector, that is 6th chapter. So I hope seriously you are following online classes. Please follow online classes and get the information and write a note, small note, while SARs explain on online video classes. You have to make an important note and go through it and take your textbook, check whether that points have been mentioned in the textbook or not. Then finally you have to prepare a small note and prepare for exams. Prepare for exams. Don't waste of your valuable time. Valuable time. So the state government has taken lot of efforts through online for the benefit of students community like you. Please make use of this opportunity. Okay? Thanking you for giving me this opportunity all. Thank you one and all. Bye.
Welcome to the class, students. This is the class on theory of equations. In continuation with the previous class, I am going to solve some more problems on theory of equations. That is to solve the given. Welcome to the class, students. This is the class on theory of equations. In continuation with the previous class, I am going to solve some more problems on theory of equations. That is to solve the given polynomial equation. Okay. First problem. Okay. Solve the equation. Solve the equation x cube minus 3x square minus 16x plus 48 is equal to 0. Given that the sum of two roots is 0. This is our problem. See that. Solve the equation. See the equation, that is cubic equation. Given that the sum of two roots is 0. This is our problem. Solution. Consider the equation. So, because it is a cubic equation, it has utmost 3 roots. So that's why let alpha, beta and gamma be the roots of the equation, roots of the given equation. X cube minus 3x square minus 16x plus 48 is equal to 0. Okay? So, because it is a cubic equation, I assume that alpha, beta and gamma be the roots of this equation. Okay? So given what is the given hypothesis, given that sum of two roots is 0. Okay, అందుకని లెట్ ఈ 3 రూట్స్ లో సమ్ ఆఫ్ టూ రూట్స్ ఈ 0 అని చెప్పి ఇచ్చాడు కాబట్టి సో లెట్ ఐ అజ్యూమ్ దట్ ఆల్ఫా ప్లస్ బీటా ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ టు 0. Given that the sum of two of its roots, so there are 3 roots, sum of its roots is 0. That's why I assume that alpha plus beta is equal to 0. Okay. So దీనికి నెంబర్ కావాలంటే మనం ఇచ్చుకోవచ్చు. So now the relations between roots and coefficients are అవి నేను రాస్తాను. The relations are, what are the relations? So first S1 is equal to minus P1. Okay, so I will once again remember S1 is equal to minus P1. This implies S1 ante alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus P1 minus of minus 3. Okay, this implies alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to how much? 3. Okay, 3. S2 కూడా రాసుకోవచ్చు. S2 రాసినా కూడా మనకి ఇదే వస్తుందండి. సరే, వెల్కమ్ టు ద క్లాస్ స్టూడెంట్స్. This is the class on theory of equations. Welcome to the class students. This is the class on theory of equations. In continuation with the previous class, I am going to solve some more problems on theory of equations. That is to solve the given. Welcome to the class students. This is the class on theory of equations. In continuation with the previous class, I am going to solve some more problems on theory of equations. That is to solve the given polynomial equation. Okay. First problem. Okay. Solve the following. Solve the equation. Solve the equation. X cube minus 3x square minus 16x plus 48 is equal to 0. Given that the sum of two roots is 0. This is our problem. See that, solve the equation. See the equation, that is cubic equation. Given that the sum of two roots is 0. This is our problem. Solution. Consider the equation. So because it is a cubic equation, it has at most 3 roots. So that's why let alpha, beta and gamma be the roots of the equation, roots of the given equation. X cube minus 3x square minus 16x plus 48 is equal to 0. Okay. So because it is a cubic equation, I assume that alpha, beta and gamma be the roots of this equation. Okay. So given what is the given hypothesis, given that sum of two roots is 0. Okay. అందుకని let ఈ 3 roots లో sum of two roots is 0 అని చెప్పి ఇచ్చాడు కాబట్టి so let I assume that alpha plus beta is equal to 0. Given that the sum of two of its roots. So there are 3 roots. Sum of its roots is 0. That's why I assume that alpha plus beta is equal to 0. Okay. So దీనికి నెంబర్ కావాలంటే 1 ఇచ్చుకోవచ్చు. So now the relations between roots and coefficients are అవి నేను రాస్తాను. The relations are, what are the relations? So first S1 is equal to minus P1. Okay, so I will once again remember S1 is equal to minus P1. This implies S1 ante alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus P1 minus of minus 3. Okay, this implies alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to how much? 3. Okay, 3. S2 కూడా రాసుకోవచ్చు. S2 రాసినా కూడా మనకి ఇదే వస్తుందని. సరే, నేను దీనికి నెంబర్ 2 అని ఇచ్చాను. ఫ్రమ్ 1 and 2 ఇక్కడ ఆల్ఫా ప్లస్ బీటా సమ్ 0 అని వచ్చింది కదా. ఆల్ఫా ప్లస్ బీటా ఈక్వల్ టు 0. సో దట్స్ వై దిస్ ఇంప్లైస్ ఇక్కడ ఫ్రమ్ 1 and 2 we get, so put alpha plus beta equal to 0 here. So this is 0 plus gamma. So gamma is equal to 3. Okay, gamma is equal to. So now we have another relation, that is S3 is equal to minus P3. S2 is equal to P2. That would vadukochu because instead of that I am taking this. So this implies what is S3? Alpha beta gamma. Alpha beta gamma S3 minus P3. చెప్పండి, this is P1, P2, P3 minus P3 48. This implies okay, alpha beta gamma is equal to minus 48. So gamma is equal to 3 ఇక్కడ ఉంది కాబట్టి gamma 3 సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయండి. alpha beta into gamma is 3 is equal to minus 48. This implies alpha beta is equal to minus 16. Okay, alpha beta is equal to minus 16. Now మనకి దీని 3 తీసుకోవచ్చు. 3 గా పెట్టండి. From the equations 1 and 3. From the equations 1 and 3. What are the equations 1 and 3? One is alpha plus beta equal to 0. And what is 3? Alpha beta is equal to minus 46. Actually, దీన్ని సాల్వ్, ఈ రెండింటిని సాల్వ్ చేసి మనం ఆల్ఫా బీటా వాల్యూస్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేస్తాము. చేయొచ్చు ఈజీగా. సో చేస్తే మనకి చేసినప్పుడు దట్ ఈస్ ఎలా చేస్తారండి చెప్పండి. ఆల్ఫా మైనస్ బీటా హోల్ స్క్వేర్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta. So ఈ విధంగా రాసుకొని చేయొచ్చు. ఎలా చేస్తాం? 0 square minus 4 into minus 16, that is 64. Alpha minus beta whole square is equal to 64. Alpha minus beta is equal to, that is 8 plus or minus 8 we can take. So alpha plus beta 0, alpha minus beta 8 అంటే 4 minus 4. ఈ విధంగా రెండింటిని సాల్వ్ చేసి చెప్పచ్చు. ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్, see here, instead of all these things, from here only you can guess easily. సమ్ వచ్చేసి 0 అవ్వాలి, రెండింటి ప్రోడక్ట్ వచ్చేసి minus 16 అవ్వాలి అని అంటే ఆల్ఫా ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 1 4 అండ్ బీటా ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు minus 4. సో వెరీ ఈజీ టు గెస్ హియర్ బై గెస్సింగ్ అంటే. సో ఈ రెండింటి సమ్ చేయండి, 0 వస్తుంది. అండ్ ప్రోడక్ట్ చేయండి, ఆల్ఫా ఇంటూ బీటా ప్రోడక్ట్ చేస్తే minus 16 వస్తుంది. సో దట్ ఈ ఈక్వేషన్స్ నుంచి డైరెక్ట్గా కూడా మీరు రాసేయచ్చు ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ డూయింగ్ ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్. సో ఓకేనా, this implies, so from the equations 1 and 3 we get alpha plus beta equal to 0 and alpha beta is equal to minus 16. Okay, this implies alpha is equal to 4 and beta is equal to minus 4. Okay, if you want, you can do like this also, and alpha plus beta equal to 0, alpha minus beta is equal to 8. Add these two, 2 alpha is equal to 8, alpha is equal to 4, and similarly beta is equal to minus 4. Okay now? Hence, what are the roots? Okay, hence the roots are alpha and 4, beta and minus 4, and gamma. What is gamma? What is our gamma? Gamma is 3 here. Okay, hence the roots are 4, minus 4, 3, alpha, beta and gamma. So very simple. So you should have to write the relations exactly correctly. So correctly మీరు రిలేషన్స్ రాసినట్లయితే మీకు ఈజీగా వచ్చేస్తుంది. బట్ గివెన్ కండిషన్ ఏదైతే ఉందో దాన్ని మీరు తీసుకోవాలి. సమ్ ఆఫ్ 2 రూట్స్ ఈజ్ 0. సో ఐ టేక్ దట్ ఆల్ఫా బీటా గామా 3 రూట్స్ తీసుకున్నాను. సమ్ ఆఫ్ 2 రూట్స్ 0 అన్నారు కాబట్టి ఇలా తీసుకున్నాం. అండ్ సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద సొల్యూషన్. ఓకే, note down. So now I am going to take another problem. Okay. So what is my problem? Okay. Solve the equation x power 4 minus 2x cubed minus 6x square minus plus 4x square minus 6x plus 21 is equal to 0. Okay, solve the equation, this one. So it is a biquadratic equation. Given that the sum of two of its roots is 0. So this is our problem. The sum of two roots is 0. Solve the equation. Okay, what is the equation? See here, this is the plus and minus. So if you sometimes students are committing such a silly mistakes. So you have to copy the equation, given polynomial equation, into your answer sheet. Sometimes if you did a mistake in sign of the quotients. So suppose for example plus 6, if you write minus 6, everything goes wrong. Then marks are awarded. You have to you can get 0 marks for the solution. Okay. See here, solve the equation. It is a biquadratic equation. Given that the sum of two of its roots is 0. Okay. So in the previous problem we have cubic equation. So sum of two roots is 0. We assume that alpha plus beta is equal to 0. Here it is a biquadratic equation. It has 4 roots. So that's why we have to take. So see here, let alpha, beta, gamma and delta. So because it is a biquadratic equation, it has at most 4 roots. Okay, that's why I assume that alpha, beta, gamma and delta be the roots of the equation, of the given equation. Okay. What is the equation? X power 4 minus 2x cubed plus 4x square plus 6x minus 21 is equal to 0. Okay. These are the roots of the given equation. So after writing this immediately, so I go for relations. So what are the then? See here. Then number 1 relations. Alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to is equal to S1 is equal to minus P1. That means minus of minus 2. Okay, minus of minus 2. So this is alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta is equal to 2. Okay, no? So it is given that the sum of two of its roots is 0 అన్నారు కాబట్టి సో నేను ఫస్ట్ రాస్తాను ఈ 4 కూడా దీనికి రూట్స్ లెట్ alpha plus beta is equal to 0. Sum of two roots is 0. Okay, that's why. So the alpha plus beta, sum of these two roots is 0 ga తీసుకున్నాం దీనికి నెంబర్ ఇచ్చి. So okay na, this implies, so I can give this is the equation number. So ఎప్పుడు alpha plus beta 0 కాబట్టి సో ఇక్కడ alpha plus beta 0 పెట్టేసరికి సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయండి. This implies, okay, లేకపోతే ఇలా రాస్తాం from 1 and 2 we get alpha plus beta 0 సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తే మనకి ఏమొస్తుందంటే gamma plus delta is equal to 2. So this is again we consider this as okay 3 equation number. Next, okay, now after this what I write is, see here, the quadratic equation. I don't need the second, third and fourth equations. Otherwise, see here, the quadratic ఒక్కోసారి ట్రయల్ అండ్ ఎర్రర్ మెథడ్లో చేయొచ్చు. ఎలా చేస్తామో లేటర్ నేను ఐ విల్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్. సో సి quadratic equation, the quadratic equation whose roots are alpha and beta, alpha and beta is alpha beta roots గా ఉండేటువంటి quadratic equation ఇక్కడ రాస్తున్నాను నేను. See here, okay, now this is the quadratic equation. This implies మనకి alpha plus beta 0 అయిపోయింది కాబట్టి సో దిస్ ఇస్ ఏం రాస్తాము, దీన్ని 0 పెట్టేస్తే ప్లస్ ఆల్ఫా బీటా is equal to 0. Okay, next, the quadratic equation, the quadratic equation whose roots are gamma and delta, the quadratic equation whose roots are gamma and delta is x square minus of gamma plus delta x plus gamma delta is equal to 0. This implies x square, here gamma plus delta is we have 2, I substitute minus, this is okay, I substitute 2 here, 2x plus gamma delta is equal to 0. So simple. ఓకే, అంటే ఇక్కడ చూడండి ఈ రెండింటిని గమనించినట్లయితే సో దీనికేమో ఆల్ఫా బీటా రూట్స్, దీనికేమో గామా డెల్టా రూట్స్. ఈ 4 కూడా దేనికి రూట్స్? దీస్ దే ఆర్ ద రూట్స్ ఆఫ్ ది గివెన్ ఈక్వేషన్. దట్స్ వై ఓకే వాట్ ఐ యామ్ గోయింగ్ టు రైట్ ఇస్ see now I am going to write therefore, so the given equation ఏంటంటే given polynomial x power 4 minus 2x cube plus 4x square plus 6x minus 21. Okay, this is equal to, see here, this is equal to దీనికి ఆల్ఫా బీటా గామా డెల్టా 4 కూడా దీనికి రూట్స్ అండి. సో దీనికేమో ఆల్ఫా బీటా రూట్స్, దీనికి గామా. సో దట్స్ వై దిస్ ఈస్ ద ప్రోడక్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ ప్లస్ ఆల్ఫా బీటా ఇంటూ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ 2x ప్లస్ గామా డెల్టా. ఓకే, దీనికేమో ఆల్ఫా బీటా రూట్స్, దీనికేమో గామా డెల్టా రూట్స్. సో ఈ 4 కూడా దీనికి రూట్స్ కాబట్టి సో ద గివెన్ పాలినామియల్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ద ప్రోడక్ట్ ఆఫ్ దీస్ రూట్స్, దీస్ 2 ఫ్యాక్టర్స్. ఓకే, ఇది ఒక క్వాడ్రాటిక్, ఇది క్వాడ్రాటిక్ ఇంటూ సో ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ ఇంటూ ఎక్స్ స్క్వేర్ విల్ బికమ్ ఎక్స్ పవర్ 4. ఓకే, సో నౌ దీన్ని కొంచెం మోడిఫై చేస్తున్నాం. సి ప్లస్ క్యూ. ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తున్నానంటే దీన్ని ఇలా రాస్తాను. హియర్ ఆల్ఫా బీటా ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు టీ, గామా డెల్టా ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు క్యూ. ఇలా రాస్తాను. ఆల్ఫా బీటా ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు టీ, గామా డెల్టా ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు క్యూగా రాశాను. రాసిన తర్వాత ఇలా వచ్చింది. సో ఇక్కడ ఒక్క నిమిషం. సో గివెన్ పాలినామియల్ ఇక్కడ రాస్తే సి హియర్. సో దిస్ పాలినామియల్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు that one. So this implies equate the coefficients of x cube, x square and all the things. So నేను multiply చేసి equate చేస్తాను. See here, plus 6x minus 21 is equal to, see, x power 4 multiply. This is minus 2x cube plus 2x square plus px square. కాబట్టి plus p plus 2x square. Next minus 2px plus pq plus. Okay, so ఈ విధంగా రాసాను. Now equate the coefficients of like terms. Corresponding coefficients equate చేస్తే this implies, so 1 is equal to 1 minus 2. Next వచ్చేసి x square coefficients equate చేయండి. p plus q is equal to 4. Next minus 2, quotient of x minus 2p is equal to 6. Okay, and pq is equal to minus 21. So equate the corresponding coefficients. From this you got p is equal to minus 3. Okay na? So p minus 3 ఇక్కడ substitute చేస్తే q is equal to minus 3 ఇటు పోతే 7. q is equal to 7. Okay, and p into q, pq is equal to minus 21 is okay. Okay, now ఇప్పుడు pq అంటే ఏంటి again I write. So ఇక్కడ చూడండి pq అంటే ఏం రాస్తాను, అది ఇక్కడ రాస్తాను. This implies p is equal to minus 3 implies Pn means alpha beta is equal to minus 3. Now here we have alpha plus beta is equal to 0. Alpha plus beta equal to 0. That is our equation number 1. Okay. Now alpha plus beta is equal to 0 and alpha beta is equal to minus 3. Alpha beta is equal to minus 3. So what do we get? So what is alpha and what is beta? Alpha beta is equal, p is equal to minus 3. Okay, what do we get? 3 into minus 1. P. Okay, P. Q. Next, Q means this implies what can we write? Minus 3. Alpha beta is equal to to minus 3. Alpha beta is equal to minus 3. Alpha plus beta is equal to 0. What we get? See here. Beta is equal to minus alpha. Beta is equal to minus alpha by root 3. Okay. Root 3, this implies alpha is equal to root 3. Okay. And beta is equal to minus root 3. So you don't go all the things again, alpha minus beta whole square like that. So see here, beta is equal to minus alpha or alpha is equal to minus beta. Alpha minus beta ఇక్కడ substitute చేస్తే minus beta into beta, minus beta square is equal to minus 3. Beta square equal to 3, beta is equal to root 3. Okay, plus. Okay, plus or minus root. So okay, no? You can check now itself. Alpha plus beta is equal to 0 and alpha beta product change minus into root 3 into root 3 minus 3 will get. Okay, those are. So again, now we got alpha and beta. So again we need gamma and delta. So here gamma plus delta is 2 from the equation and PQ అయిపోయింది. ఇక్కడ PQ తర్వాత ఏం వచ్చింది మనకి P వాల్యూ వచ్చేసింది. Q వాల్యూ is 7. So Q means gamma delta. So now I come to that. See here. Now gamma plus delta is, what is gamma plus delta? This is 2 from equation number 3. From now I write from equation 3. Gamma plus delta is equal to 2. And Q is 7. Okay, Q is 7 means Q is equal to 7 implies what is Q? Gamma. Here see gamma delta. Okay, gamma delta is equal to 7. From equation number 3, gamma plus delta is equal to 2. And మనకి ఇక్కడ ఏమొచ్చింది? Gamma delta is equal to 7. Okay, 7. So what are the roots? So you can imagine C5 plus 2, 7 1 0, 7 minus 1. So okay, 2 minus. So by solving those two equations, we get the roots. So what are the roots? So we can solve easily. Whole square is equal to, okay, gamma plus delta whole square minus 4 gamma delta. So this is, whenever you are not able to guess, you can do like this. So this is gamma plus delta, that is how much? 2 square into 2 square minus 4 into 7. 4 minus 28. Gamma minus delta whole square is equal to minus 24. Gamma minus delta is equal to how much? So the square root. Square root of negative is imaginary. That is root 24i. Okay, plus or minus. Okay, you can take. So this is what is this? 2 root 6 I. Gamma minus delta. And our gamma plus delta is 2. Gamma plus delta is 2. Okay, add. Second add cheste usme 2 gamma is equal to 2 gamma is equal to 2 plus 2 root 6i. Add chestunna. So 2 common this cancel out cheyandi. This implies gamma is equal to 1 plus root 6i. Sometimes see here, gamma plus delta is equal to 2, gamma delta is equal to 7. Okay, సో ఈ రెండు ఈక్వేషన్స్ని సాటిస్ఫై చేసే రియల్ నెంబర్ మనకి ఎగ్జిస్ట్ కాకపోవచ్చు. లేదు అంటే దీని నుంచి మీరు క్వాడ్రాటిక్ ఈక్వేషన్ తయారు చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఎలా అంటే డెల్టా ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 7 by gamma. If you substitute delta is equal to 7 by gamma here, you get a quadratic equation in gamma and you will get a two values for gamma. One is gamma and one is delta. అలా చేసుకోవచ్చు. Okay, so this is gamma and what is delta? Delta gamma plus delta is equal to 2. Delta is equal to 2 minus gamma. 2 minus gamma is 2 minus this one. 2 minus 1 and 2. So that implies delta is equal to 1 minus root 6. Okay. So if a complex number is a root of the given quadratic equation, then its conjugate కూడా దానికి రూట్ గా ఉంటుంది అని మనకి నెక్స్ట్ వస్తుందండి. So anyhow, I solved this problem. See here, so we have given a biquadratic equation and given the hint is that is two roots sum of two roots is 0 annaru. So I assume that alpha plus beta is equal to 0. Then I got gamma plus delta. So see, okay, and then alpha beta gamma delta roots ga ఉండేటువంటి that is రెండు క్వాడ్రాటిక్ ఈక్వేషన్స్ నేను ప్రిపేర్ చేసి దీన్ని ఇలా రాశానండి. అండ్ ఇక్కడ ఆల్ఫా బీటాని పీగా అజ్యూమ్ చేసుకున్నాం, గామా డెల్టాని క్యూగా అజ్యూమ్ చేసుకుని ఈ రెండు ప్రోడక్ట్ని గివెన్ పాలినామియల్కి ఈక్వేట్ చేశాను. సో దెన్ బై మల్టిప్లైయింగ్ దీస్ టూ ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ we got p and q. What are p and q? Alpha beta and gamma delta. So now the problem is very simple because మనకి ఆల్ఫా బీటా p వాల్యూ వచ్చింది అంటే ఆల్ఫా బీటా వచ్చింది అండ్ ఆల్ఫా ప్లస్ బీటా ఇస్ 0. సో ఆల్ఫా ప్లస్ బీటా ఉన్నది, ఆల్ఫా బీటా ఇస్ హియర్. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ ఈజీ టు ఫైండ్ ఆల్ఫా అండ్ బీటా. సిమిలర్లీ ఇక్కడ q వాల్యూ q is 7. q అంటే గామా డెల్టా that is equal to 7 and q plus delta is 2. So that's why q that is gamma plus delta is equal to 2. Gamma delta q is 7 కాబట్టి q అంటే ఏంటి? gamma delta. Gamma delta is 7. Okay, gamma delta 7 gamma plus delta 2. ఈ రెండింటిని నేను ఇలా సాల్వ్ చేసి I got the two values gamma and delta. Okay, so what are the ultimate roots? Ultimate గా మనకు వచ్చినటువంటి roots, hence the roots are root 3 minus root 3, 1 plus root 6i and 1 minus root 6i. Okay, these are the roots. Okay. So whenever the problem is given that is the sum of two roots is 0 అన్నప్పుడు నేను ఇందాక క్యూబిక్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఎలా చేయాలో చేశాను, అలాగే బైక్వాడ్రాటిక్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఎలా చేయాలో చేశాను. సో నెక్స్ట్ ఐ కమ్ టు ది నెక్స్ట్ ప్రాబ్లం. ఓకే, okay. Next problem is problem. Solve the equation x power 4 this equation given that the product of two of its roots is product of two of its roots is 3. That what has given. Solve the equation, see the equation, that is biquadratic equation. Okay, given that the hint is given that the product of two of its roots is 3. Okay. How to solve? See here. Again in the similar manner. Let alpha, beta, gamma and delta be the roots of the equation. Be the roots of the equation. Okay. Be the roots of the equation. Given equation, that is x power 4 minus 5x cubed plus 5x square plus 5x minus 6 is equal to 0. Alpha, beta, gamma and delta be the roots of the equation. Okay. So now I wanted to write the relations. What are the relations? Now the relations are ఈ రిలేషన్స్ రాయడం మీరు బాగా నేర్చుకోవాలండి. Now the relations are alpha, first one ఇక్కడ రాస్తున్నాను, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta is equal to -5. Next, second one, S1 is equal to minus P1. Here P1 is, okay, that is minus of -5. Next, S2. What is S2? Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma delta okay, alpha gamma plus alpha delta plus beta delta. Okay, మొత్తం 6 వస్తాయండి. You have to check. So this is S2 is equal to T2. Next, so we don't know S2. Next, S3. What is S3? Alpha beta gamma plus beta gamma delta plus, okay, all beta gamma delta alpha plus alpha beta delta. So if you get confusion, so instead of writing alpha beta gamma delta, you can write alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3 and alpha 4. So okay, that is also very easy. So is equal to S3. This is S3 only. S3 is equal to minus P3, that is -5. So next fourth, S4. S4 is alpha beta gamma delta is equal to S4 is equal to P4, that is -6. P1, P2, P3, P4. Okay. So now the relations are ఇక్కడ చూసారు, ఇక్కడ రాసాము. ఓకేనా? Now ఇవి ఇలా రాసిన తర్వాత మనకి ఏమి ఇచ్చాడు? ప్రోడక్ట్ ఆఫ్ టూ ఆఫ్ ఇట్స్ రూట్స్ ఈజ్ 0. కాబట్టి లెట్ ఆల్ఫా బీటా ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 3. టూ రూట్స్, ప్రోడక్ట్ ఆఫ్ టూ రూట్స్ ఆల్ఫా ఇంటూ బీటా ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 3 గా అస్యూమ్ చేసుకున్నాను. దీన్ని 1 ఇచ్చాను. సో ఎప్పుడైతే ఇక్కడ ఇందులో సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తే సో ఇక్కడ 1 ఈక్వేషన్ నెంబర్ 1, 2, 3, 4 దీనికి 5 వస్తుంది. సో నో ప్రాబ్లం. ఫ్రమ్ ఈక్వేషన్స్ 4 and 5 gamma delta ఏమొస్తుంది -6/3. Okay, we get gamma delta is equal to -2. Gamma delta is equal to -2. సో దీనికి కూడా నెంబర్ ఇస్తాను 6. సో కొంచెం జాగ్రత్తగా హ్యాండిల్ చేయాలి. సో ఇప్పుడు నేనేం చేస్తానంటే ఈ ఈక్వేషన్ నెంబర్ 3, see here, it is very clear. From equation 3, what can I write? See, ఇక్కడ ఆల్ఫా బీటా గామా డెల్టా వచ్చిన ప్రోడక్ట్ కనిపించిన చోటంతా కూడా ఈ 5, 6 సబ్స్టిట్యూట్. ఫ్రమ్ ఈక్వేషన్ 3, 5 and 6. From equations 3, 5 and 6. What I get? So ఈ 3, 5, 6 యూజ్ చేయండి. ఆల్ఫా బీటా 3 ఇక్కడ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేస్తే 3 గామా. See here, 3 గామా. ఇక్కడ గామా డెల్టా is -2. ఇక్కడ గామా డెల్టా -2 పెట్టండి. బీటా ఇంటూ -2 ప్లస్ ఇక్కడ గామా డెల్టా -2 పెట్టండి. -2 ఇంటూ ఆల్ఫా ప్లస్ ఆల్ఫా బీటా. వాట్ ఇస్ ఆల్ఫా? 3 డెల్టా is equal to, this is -5. So now this can be written as see here, ఇక్కడ -2 కామన్ ఇస్తే -2 ఇంటూ ఆల్ఫా ప్లస్ బీటా ప్లస్ 3 ఇంటూ గామా ప్లస్ డెల్టా is equal to -5. ఓకే, ఇది ఈక్వేషన్ నెంబర్ 7. ఓకేనా? సో ఇప్పుడు let put alpha plus beta is equal to some x లేదా p అజ్యూమ్ చేసుకున్నాం. ఓకేనా? అండ్ గామా ప్లస్ డెల్టా ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు క్యూగా అజ్యూమ్ చేసుకున్నాం. సో నౌ ఫ్రమ్ 1 ఏమొస్తుంది? 1 చూడండి, ఈక్వేషన్ నెంబర్ 1, alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta is equal to alpha plus beta is p plus 2. So చూడండి, so p plus 2. Now equations, that is equations 1 and 7 become, so 1 ఎలా తయారు చెప్పండి? p plus 2 is equal to 5. 7, what is 7? That is -2p plus 3q. Okay, p plus 2 is equal to 5. -2p plus 3q is equal to -5. Okay, from this we can easily find p and q. So ఎలా p and q సాల్వ్ చేయాలి? p and q ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలంటే సాల్వ్ చేస్తే బయట లేకపోతే ఇక్కడ రాస్తాం. చూడండి, సాల్వ్ బై సాల్వింగ్ we get ఎలా చెప్పండి, ఇది 2తో మల్టిప్లై చేస్తే ఈ ఈక్వేషన్ 2తో మల్టిప్లై చేస్తే 2p అవుతుంది. అప్పుడు ప్లస్ 2p -2p గెట్స్ క్యాన్సిల్. ఇక్కడ 2q ప్లస్ 3q అంటే 5q. 5q is equal to what you get? 10 minus 5 into 5. Q is equal to 1. We get Q is equal to 1 and P is equal to 4. Check once again. So 3 minus 8. So okay. So these are the values of P. So now what is P? This implies what is P is equal to 4. What is your P? Ikkada rasanu chudandi. Ikkada P is alpha plus beta is equal to 4. And Q means gamma plus delta is equal to 1. Gamma plus delta is equal to 1. Okay. So okay. Now our alpha beta is 3 and and gamma delta is alpha beta is 3 from this, gamma delta is minus 2. So by guessing method we can easily find the roots. Okay, see here. Now alpha plus beta is equal to 4. Here alpha beta and alpha beta is equal to 3. This implies how to get 3 plus 1, 4. 3 into 1, 3. Certain. So this implies alpha is equal to 3 and beta is equal to 1. Again, similarly, ఇక్కడ gamma plus delta is equal to 1 వచ్చిందండి and gamma delta is minus 2. Gamma delta is minus 2. Okay, this is 2. 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 ఏమవుతుంది 1 second. 2 into minus 1 minus 2. This implies gamma is equal to 2 and beta is, delta is equal to minus 1. These are the roots. Alpha, we got the values of alpha, beta, gamma, delta. Once again, you can check here. All the solution, complete solution is here. Solve the equation given the product of two of its roots is 3. So I take alpha, beta, gamma, delta be the 4 roots because it is a biquadratic equation. I take 4 roots. So now I write all the relations. So you can see this is second relation. If you get confused, so you can skip the second relation. Okay. If you write all the relations, there is nothing wrong. You can write. Okay. See here. This is S1 is equal to minus P1. S2 is equal to P2. S3 is equal to minus P3. S4 is equal to P4. P4. What is P4? Last quotient minus. See in the rest. So because the given hypothesis product of two of its roots is 3, let's say I assume that alpha beta product is equal to 3. So if you put 4 and 5 తీసుకుంటే ఇక్కడ 3 పెడితే you got gamma delta. Okay. Now so ఇక్కడ consider this equation. ఇక్కడ alpha beta gamma delta products అన్ని కనిపిస్తున్నాయి కాబట్టి so from 3, 5 and 6 ఈ రెండింటిని alpha beta is equal to 3, gamma delta is equal to minus p product values అన్ని కూడాను ఇక్కడ మనం ఈక్వేషన్ నెంబర్ 3 లో సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేసేస్తే ఈ విధంగా వస్తుంది. ఇలా వచ్చింది. సో వచ్చిన తర్వాత నా ఇక్కడ ఏం చేశానంటే దీని ఆల్ఫా ప్లస్ బీటాని ఒక వేరియబుల్ గా తీసుకున్నాను, అంటే p గా అజ్యూమ్ చేశాను అండ్ గామా డెల్టా ఇస్ అనదర్ వేరియబుల్ q గా తీసుకున్నాను. సో అప్పుడు ఈక్వేషన్ 1 ఏమవుతుందంటే ఇది p ప్లస్ 2 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు 5. ఓకే, సి 5 and ఇది minus 2p plus 3q is equal to minus 5. By solving these two equations, okay, so by solving we get q is equal to 1 and p is equal to 4. So వీటిని by very simple manner లో మీరు ఇలా వాల్యూస్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయడం ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసి మీరు కనుక్కోగలగాలి. అగైన్ యాడింగ్ అంటే కావాలంటే మీరు పక్కన సైడ్ రఫ్ వర్క్ చేసుకొని చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఎలా చూడండి, ఇఫ్ యూ మల్టిప్లై దిస్ ఈక్వేషన్ విత్ 2, so by 2, so 2p plus 2q is equal to 10. 2p minus 2 యాడ్ చేయండి, క్యాన్సిల్ అయిపోతుంది. 2q plus 3q 5q. ఓకే, 5q is equal to ఇది 10 అయిపోయింది. 10 minus 1 అంటే 5. q is equal to 1. q 1 పెడితే p is equal to 4 వస్తుంది. ఓకే, సో ఆ విధంగా p q ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేశాను. ఇప్పుడు p అంటే ఏంటి ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఆల్ఫా ప్లస్ బీటా is equal to 4 and q, what is your q? Gamma plus delta is equal to 1. So simple. Now we have the sum alpha plus beta sum ఉంది, alpha beta product ఉంది, రెండు కూడా మన దగ్గర ఉన్నాయి. So we can write alpha and beta like this. Okay, hence what are the roots? Because hence the roots of the equation are, hence the roots of the equation are alpha 3, beta 1, gamma 2, delta minus 1 minus 1, 3, 2 are the roots of the given equation. Okay, that is one problem. Okay, so similar problems are there in your exercise. You can practice all those problems. Okay, I come to the next See here. Solve the equation. Solve the equation. Again we have a biquadratic equation, that is x power 4 minus 2x cube minus 12x square. Okay. 4 minus 2, 12. 4 minus 2, 4 minus 2. Okay. This is our equation. See the equation. Solve the equation. Given that it has two pairs of equal roots. Two pairs of equal roots. Plus 4. Okay. This is minus 12x plus 9. Okay. See. So that is what I am saying. If you did a mistake in sign, even sign also, you cannot get your answer. So be careful while writing the equation in your answer sheet. Okay, you should write. You should take the given equation in the question paper. You have to copy in the answer sheet correctly. Otherwise, you don't get the required answer. Okay. Solve the equation. See here. This is biquadratic equation. Given that it has two pairs of equal roots. So the biquadratic equation, దీనికి 4 roots ఉంటాయండి. 4 roots కూడా 2 pairs of equal roots. Only 2 pairs of equal roots. So one pair, another pair. ఈ pairs ఎలా ఉన్నాయండి? Equal roots. కాబట్టి let alpha alpha beta comma beta. ఇది one pair of equal roots. ఇది another pair of equal roots. Okay. So 2 pairs of equal roots. Okay. Be the roots of the given equation. Roots of the given equation. Problem nature ni batti, ante problem lo ela undi da nature ni batti మన సాల్వింగ్ ఎప్పుడు కూడా మన సాల్వింగ్ స్ట్రాటజీస్ మారిపోతూ ఉంటాయి. ఓకేనా? సో ఎలా అంటే ఇప్పుడు ఇంతకుముందు ప్రాబ్లమ్ని ఇంకొకలాగా చేశాను. అంటే ఫస్ట్ రిలేషన్స్ రాసి దెన్ గివెన్ ద ప్రోడక్ట్ ఆఫ్ 2 roots is 3 అన్నారు కాబట్టి I took alpha beta is equal to 3. Then I got gamma delta is equal to 2. Okay. So according to the problem type, so our solution strategies are different. So that you have to observe and మీకు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయడం వల్ల డిఫరెంట్ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ చేయడం వల్ల ఆ మెథడ్స్ తెలుస్తూ ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, సీ హియర్. ఓకేనా? సో దిస్ ఇస్ వెల్ అండ్ క్లియర్. నౌ ఐ యామ్ గోయింగ్ టు రైట్ ద రిలేషన్స్. ఓకే, నౌ సో ఫస్ట్ రిలేషన్స్ ఏంటి? ఫస్ట్ S1 is equal to minus P1. So what is S1? Sum of all roots. Alpha plus beta plus beta is equal to minus P1. P1 is minus 4. This implies 2 alpha plus 2 beta. Okay, 2 alpha plus 2 beta is equal to 4. This implies alpha plus beta is equal to 2. Okay, alpha plus beta is equal to 2. Next, second. Okay. Second relation అంటే S2 is equal to V2. అంటే మనకి రిక్వైర్మెంట్ బట్టి మనం రిలేషన్స్ తీసుకుంటామంటే అన్ని యాక్చువల్గా సెకండ్ రిలేషన్ అనేటప్పటికీ యు ఆర్ థింకింగ్ దట్ S2 is equal to V2. సో I don't implies what you get. See here, alpha beta is equal to plus or minus 3, or you can take 3 plus or minus 3. Okay. Plus 3 or minus 3. Okay. Now this is very simple. That is alpha plus beta is equal to 2 and alpha beta is equal to 3. Solve these two equations. So 2 plus 1, alpha plus beta. Alpha beta is equal to 3. How much? So you can take minus 3 or plus 3. Even this much. So okay. If you take minus 3, 3 minus 1. Okay. 3 minus 1. 3 into minus 1. Minus 3. 3 minus 1. Okay. This implies alpha is equal to 3 and beta is equal to minus 1. Okay now. So what are the roots? Hence you can check 3 minus 1 add చేయండి 2 వస్తుంది and multiply చేయండి minus 3 వస్తుంది. So hence I confirm these values. Hence the roots are, what are the roots? Alpha alpha beta beta, alpha alpha beta beta. So these are the roots. Okay, so very simple. See here, 2 pairs of equal roots అన్నారు కాబట్టి 2 pairs of equal roots. సో మనకి ఎప్పుడైతే వేరియబుల్స్ తగ్గిపోతాయో అప్పుడు మనకి సాల్వింగ్ మెథడ్ ఈజీ అయిపోతుందండి. సో ఇక్కడ అన్నోన్ వేరియబుల్స్ అయిన ప్రతిసారి మనకి ఆల్ఫా బీటా గామా డెల్టా వచ్చింది. ఇప్పుడు 2 pairs of equal roots అన్నారు కాబట్టి I assume like this, 1 pair and another pair, 1 pair of equal roots and another pair of equal roots. సో ఇలాంటప్పుడు ఇక్కడ నుంచి మనకి ఆల్ఫా ప్లస్ బీటా వస్తుంది. ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఆల్ఫా బీటా ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ టు ప్లస్ ఆర్ మైనస్ 3. సో ఇక్కడ మైనస్ 3 ప్లస్ 3 తీసుకున్నప్పుడు మీకు ఇక్కడ నుంచి సాల్వ్ చేస్తే వాల్యూస్ రావు. యూ కెన్ టేక్ ప్లస్ ఆర్ మైనస్ 3. సో దట్స్ వై ఇక్కడ ఈ రెండు తీసుకున్నప్పుడు ఆల్ఫా ప్లస్ బీటా ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ టు 2. సో ఇక్కడ ఈక్వేషన్ నెంబర్ కావాలంటే నెంబర్ ఇచ్చుకోవచ్చు మీకు 1 and alpha beta is equal to 2. So from the equations 1 and 2, from solving the equations 1 and 2, okay, we get alpha plus beta is equal to 2, alpha beta is equal to minus 3. Okay, so then you got like this. Okay. So these are the roots. Okay. I come to some simple problem. Okay. So with this you can solve most of the problems in your exercise 4B. So you can go through all the problems. You can solve all those problems. Okay. Problem. Given that, simple problem, see here, given that the roots of the equation, the roots of the equation x cube plus 3px square plus 3qx plus r is equal to 0, r in AP, show that the condition plus 3pq plus r is equal to solution. Minus, see here, this is minus. So simply, when the roots are in AP, that is very simple for us. In previous class, I did such type of problems. So see here, roots of this equation are in AP అన్నారు కాబట్టి let A minus B ఎప్పుడు కూడా రూట్స్ ఆర్ ఇన్ AP అన్నప్పుడు ఇలాగే తీసుకుంటాం. ఎవ్రీథింగ్ I explained in the previous class. A minus B, A plus B be the roots of the equation. Given equation x cube plus 3px square plus 3qx plus r is equal to 0. Okay? Very simple. Student, a minus b, a plus b be the roots of the equation. So, ఎప్పుడైతే దీనికి రూట్స్ అవుతాయో అప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ కండిషన్ రిలేషన్స్. నౌ what are the relation? First relation s1 is equal to minus p1. So s1 ఇదేమి తీసుకుంటాను అని అంటే సో మీరు యాడ్ చేస్తే d క్యాన్సిల్ అయిపోతుంది. చూడండి a minus d plus e plus a plus d is equal to minus p1. This implies 3a is equal to minus p1. This implies a is equal to 3a is equal to p1 minus minus what is p1? This is 3p. Okay na? Minus 3. 3 gets cancelled. A is equal to minus 2. So what is A? A is a root of the given polynomial equation. ఈ మూడు కూడా దాని రూట్స్ కాబట్టి they have to satisfy the equation. So A is equal to minus p వచ్చింది. సో ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేస్తాను? Since A is A, since this A, ఇక్కడ A ఏదైతే తీసుకున్నామో A is a root of the given equation. We have. So A has to satisfy this equation. Substitute change. A cube plus 3p a square plus 3qa plus r is equal to 0. So we got a is equal to minus p. Okay. So a is equal to from 1 number ఇచ్చుకోండి from 1 a అంటే minus p substitute చేద్దాం minus p whole cube plus 3p a అంటే minus p whole square plus 3q a minus p plus r is equal to 0. So now simply after simplification it will be very easy. So minus p cube, this is minus 3p cube so not this is minus p whole square is plus p square. Okay, plus p minus 3p cube plus r is equal to 0. So this implies minus p cube plus 3p cube. We got 2p cube minus 3p cube plus r is equal to 0. Okay, so that is required condition. AB అంటే ఇలా చేసాము. సో నెక్స్ట్ జీపీ అన్నప్పుడు మీరు ఇలాగే సాల్వ్ చేయొచ్చు. సో I wanted to give this as your homework. So given the roots of this equation or in GP, then show that p cube r is equal to q cube. So this you can solve on your own. So here you have to assume. So ఏం తీసుకోవాలంటే రూట్స్ జీపీ అన్నప్పుడు రూట్స్ ఎలా తీసుకుంటారు? a by r ar గా తీసుకుంటారు. ఓకేనా? తీసుకున్నప్పుడు ఇక్కడ కండిషన్ s1 ఈక్వల్ టు మైనస్ p1 కాకుండా s3 ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు and I will continue in the next class.